Hello, I'm Dr. Matt Young from Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. We're a proud supporter of game day since day one. We want to wish all of our local high schools a safe and healthy football season. If you find yourself in need, be sure to visit us for all your emergency care and outpatient imaging at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, 4646 Cowhorn Creek Road.
Good afternoon. This is Jay Davis with Texarkana Game Day, and we are within 15 minutes away from kickoff. This presentation of Pleasant Grove Hawk football is sponsored by Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, Gregor Auto, and State Bank. Tonight's play-by-play will be provided by Quinn Stanfield. Alongside Quinn and myself will be former PG coach and forever Hawk, Lucas Walker. We will be doing a little color alongside with Quinn. Except for a few afternoon clouds, it's been mainly sunny today. After waking up to a very crisp morning in the 30s, game time temperature is going to be about 53 degrees, so temperature and weather will not be an issue tonight. Bringing in Quinn, what are your thoughts about today's game?
Well, just first of all, I'm excited to get to be at a gorgeous day for a playoff game and a good environment, good crowds for both sides. Honestly, I don't really know what to expect. Both teams come in with a lot of momentum. Quinlin Ford obviously has got a big rushing game. No disrespect to that. We've seen that they've played 3-3A teams, and so that's not a slam on them at all. But it just leaves a question mark to know, okay, what really should you expect out of them? And so I think it'll be a fun matchup. I think the strength for PG right now is its defense, a little stronger than the offense. And so to see how do they match up against the strength of Quinlin Ford being their rushing attack will be a fun thing to see.
Well, in Quinlin Ford, the toughest team that they've played so far this year is the team that they're playing tonight. And so, they bring in a 12-0 record, but like you said, strength of schedule is probably not something that's going to be the same caliber that Pleasant Grove has played this year. I went back and looked at one of the websites that keeps up with Texas high school football, and Pleasant Grove's strength of schedule was measured at a 25, and Quinlin's was measured at a 3. So as a multiplier, it basically says that Pleasant Grove's schedule was 8 times harder. And I actually went back and looked at who's left as far as, the remainder of the 4A Division II teams. And, of course, Pleasant Grove coming in at 7-5 definitely has, the worst, record per se. But we do have 5 teams that still have a perfect season on the line, with Quinlin Ford being one of them. But only one of their teams has had a winning record, and that was Caddo Mills. So strength of schedule, there's a lot to see. Is Quinlin going to bring that 495-yard rushing team tonight?
Sure. It's fun to throw out all the different metrics and all the different stats and try to figure out how everybody can match up and what caused things to be what they are. But the bottom line is, for anybody in the playoffs, when you get to the third round, you didn't get there by accident. You did something to earn your way in, and you deserve to be there. And anybody can win any given day.
Yeah, we always had a saying, if you're playing after Thanksgiving, it's a good sign that you had a good season. And I think it doesn't mean that you played the tough teams, but you definitely had to get here because you are a good team. And I think whoever wins today is going to be the team that stops the line of scrimmage and wins the line of scrimmage is the team that's going to win today for me.
And I do like getting caught up in the stats and the numbers at time, and I did think that it was interesting. They beat Godley 49-23. Pleasant Grove beat Canton 49-21. They beat Pittsburgh 35-34, and Pleasant Grove beat Glen Rose 36-34. So the Panthers have scored 84. The Hawks have scored 85 in the playoffs. The Panthers have allowed 57, and the Hawks have allowed 55. So there's definitely some similarities that you can look at as far as numbers go.
So we're a 3-point favorite then.
Well,
I
looked at Dave Campbell's this morning before we got ready to leave to come to Mount Pleasant, and on Dave Campbell's on their website, they have us, PG, as a 1-point favorite, which if you're only calling 1-point favorite, you're saying it's an even match toss-up.
Well, and I definitely wouldn't want to bet on high school football. There's too many things that can impact a young man's life on the morning of. Mom could say something wrong, or girlfriend could say something wrong to put that into a tailspin.
Exactly. But like I said, I think the team that wins this is definitely the line of scrimmage and the linebackers in this play. If Pleasant Grove is able to read those pulling guards and the misdirection stuff that Quinlin Ford does, then I think it's going to be a good day for the Hawks, And we've seen at times this year when we have struggled with the run. So I think today's going to be a big test for us, but I think you'll see the Hawks rise up to the challenge for sure.
I think both teams have brought pretty good crowds today. Some of the message boards, I like to read those things. I read them a lot and try to post very little. But I've noticed a lot of the Quinlin Ford fans on the message boards saying this either is the best team that they've had in their program, or at least one of the top 2 or 3 that they've had. And I think you can see that in the crowd that they've brought today. A lot of excitement. And thinking for us, for PG, back to 2017, when it was definitely the best that we had seen in our program. I mean, you saw the crowds follow that team and the excitement. And so Quinlan has brought a really good crowd today.
Yeah, Quinlan has brought in the mantra of "We Believe," and they've got that printed on almost every T-shirt and sign that they have brought out today. So there's definitely some excitement from their community, and I was quite surprised because I did drive up and park on the home side since that's where the press box is, and my eyes were opened up a little bit to how many cars I saw from Quinlan Ford.
Mm-hmm. And they're still rolling in. It's going to be a good crowd here tonight. It should be loud, and I think we got a good showing here for Pleasant Grove too. But like you said, in 2017, when I remember coming to those games, and you barely could find a seat in this.
I was talking to some coaches last night at our Thanksgiving practice, and then some fans as well, talking about Pleasant Grove's previous game, the one at the Star against Glen Rose, and how that was such a big growing up moment for the young Hawks team. A lot of those guys that were on the field just the other night had never stepped on the field in the Star. They were some reserves that had been on the sidelines but actually didn't see playing time. And they were telling me about one of the Hawk players before the game was threw up 4 times, just nerves of all of it. O-line jumped off sides several times, which we've not seen in one game as much as we saw in that game. So I think nerves got them there. So all of that package of last week at the Star, I think, helps this young team grow up a whole lot. And to not quit and end up with a win gives them a lot of confidence going into the future.
Well, this is the furthest along that Quinlan Ford has gone into the playoffs, and this is their first playoff experience since 2012. But they come in today as district champions, with the perfect 12-0 season. And so, they do have a lot to look forward to, and those expectations, that their fans have set just because they're here are that, they're going to continue on. So it'll be interesting to see, what they're able to come out with. They run what their coach calls a fly tee, which is going to be a hybrid between a slot tee and a wing tee. And, that's basically put them in the national talk of, leading the nation in yards rushing. And I know many weeks they were actually the nation, the nation's highest rushing team. And I think that they actually captured that back here recently. So they've got 2 backs that the team has monikered the Storm. They've got one of them that they call Lightning, which is Jadonovan Williams, and the other one Thunder, Caden Roden. So I hope that Pleasant Grove can keep the skies clear between or from those 2 guys.
It'll be exciting to watch for sure. We've got Pleasant Grove taking the field right now, and Quinlan Ford is getting into their tunnel, so about to have both teams on the field.
Yeah, I brought up their 2 running backs. They both have over 1,000 yards rushing, and matter of fact, Jadonovan Williams has more than 2,000, and more than likely Caden will join him today because he's sitting at 1940. And they have a third back, which is their quarterback, Rowdy Rowan, at 1101. So they've got 3 rushing attacks with over 1,000 yards that Pleasant Grove is going to have to look at stopping today.
Well, as we understand it a little bit, Pleasant Grove is playing with a different defensive scheme for this particular game, trying to match up to that well.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of guys in different situations or in different positions than what you've seen them for the last couple of weeks. I think we'll have 5 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, and the rest are secondary guys. So you're going to see a different defense out of the Hawks just to try to stop or slow down that run game that Quinlin Ford has.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing a new addition to this varsity team that has been brought up since the playoffs, and that's going to be B.J. Rochelle. I think that he's going to be one of the integral parts to keep this Quinlan Panthers offense from just, bearing this tackle-to-tackle running game.
Yeah, BJ, like you said, has come up for the playoffs, and he's made an impact. There's some guys you bring up for the playoffs, and you just kind of want them to be a part of the party and experience the atmosphere. But BJ has come in and made a difference.
Since game 1. I remember usually when you bring guys up, you're not inserting them in the game, but first quarter he was in there at defensive line, so it's one of those things that it's kind of exciting to see a young guy get in there and be able to compete at a varsity level.
We're going to take the time to listen to our national anthem. Very well done with our national anthem. So glad that no one has ever asked me to do that. Mine would be a little lower key than that one.
Yeah, I don't know if they could hear that well on the live stream or not, but it sounded like that was live. Sometimes you get somebody singing, but it is a recording, and that sounded like it was live. So good for that young lady.
We've got captains heading out to the middle of the field, and for Quinlan Ford, we have Jadonovan Williams and his running back cohort, Caden Roden. And something you'll probably hear us say all day today is that we're having a hard time seeing the numbers on the Pleasant Grove Hawks. But it does look like we have Victor Shaw out there. I believe we're going to have B.J. Rayfield, Jalen Borden, and Reese Elrod.
The Hawks have these gold numbers out there, and in the bright sunshine, they're not popping real well for us. At least not for me. I'm a little older than you guys are.
Looks like Pleasant Grove won the toss, but has deferred. Quinlan Ford's going to take the ball and defend the south end of the field. Good thing we have going for us here at Sam Parker Field is the kindness of Mount Pleasant allowing us to play on their field, but their colors are very similar to those of the visiting team.
I was thinking that earlier. I like the colors, and I like looking across, and I see the word Pleasant over there on the stands and in the one end zone and all that. Maybe that's a good omen for us.
Yeah, and you would think the winner of this game could play here next week, or especially if Pleasant Grove plays, I would imagine that we'd play here next week against Gilmer Buckeyes win.
I heard some rumors that could be back at the Star again, but I don't know that everybody would want to go that far to do it. But you know how rumors are.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing on this Quinlan Ford offense that I'm looking forward to seeing is they've got a guard, number 53, that on film has been very impressive, and that is Ethan Lorman, and he is a pulling guard of all pulling guards.
Enrique Rios is lined up to kick off the ball. Got it spotted at the 40. The Quinlin Ford has 3 guys deep to receive, and we are underway. About middle of the way for the kickoff. That's taken by number 4 for Quinlin Ford. He gets it out past the 30, past the 35, pushed out of bounds, shy of the 40-yard line. It goes spotted about the 36, it looks like. So Quinlin Ford begins this drive, 1st and 10 at about the 36-yard line.
Looks like Enrique Rios is there to put that last little hit before he went out of bounds.
At the 36-yard line. Quarterbacking for Quinlin Ford, number 11.
Rowdy Rowan will be a quarterback for the Panthers. He breaks the huddle and brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Rowan's going under center. They send a man in motion and give the ball to him. That is number 1, Jadavian Williams, around the left side for the Panthers. He's got room to run and takes it past midfield, past the 45 before he's brought down.
And that was Ethan Lorman that brought him around the edge and definitely made one of the blocks to get him that first down.
That entire play kind of almost looked like slow motion to me for both sides. It looked just like it developed slowly, but it developed well for the Panthers.
Yeah, it looked like they had a couple guys pulling outside, and it's almost the exact same play that Pleasant Grove's had struggles with early in the season with the 2 guys out front pulling.
Rowan hands it off again. That's to number 32. That's Caden Roden. A big gain again for the Panthers.
Looks like he wasn't stopped until B.J. Rayfield was there.
These guys that are running the football, if they get downhill, there's some big cats, and they can create some damage when they get to you.
It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line for Quinlin Ford. Again, we said earlier in the broadcast that PG is trying a little different defense. We'll see how they settle into that. Handoff this time to Graham. They've given it to 3 different backs, 3 plays in a row. Graham's made it to line of scrimmage and stopped there. Looked like they're giving him about a yard to make it 2nd and 9.
Number 30 with the tackle.
Bordley coming off the field. It looks like Bordley started on the defense. I don't think we've seen that since the Carthage game, I believe.
Yeah, and he was actually playing defensive end on a couple of those series.
So give on the inside to Roden. Roden picked up positive yards, not a lot. A couple for the Panthers. 3rd down.
Yeah, Darrell Smith was there on that stop, and he's going to be integral in keeping that tackle-to-tackle running game limited tonight.
Yeah, that was a good play by him, man. He looked really athletic. He shedded that center and jumped on the back of the running back, limit the big play.
You know, Darrell Smith is a guy that started the season on the O-line. About midway through, they shifted him to D-line and put him at the nose. He's a space taker. Handoff around the left side. That's a give to Williams once again. Not much there for him.
B.J. Rochelle was able to get into the backfield, but just wasn't fast enough to get the running back there. But I did like seeing him get through his block.
You saw a lot of Hawks with their arms out. They're right there at almost just not in reach to get the running back.
Well, this is a big down. You got 4th and 4.
We're going to see the same play that he ran on the first play of the game.
4th and 4 at the 26-yard line. Rowan under center, man in motion. It's a give again. The Hawks make the stop on the first effort. Let's see where they mark the ball.
It is short.
It does appear to be
the Hawks defense short. Made the stand. That's a big, big deal for Pleasant Grove right there, especially when you consider the first 3 plays that Quinlan ran to get big positive yards. And then Hawks made an adjustment and shut them down.
Well, the offense moves onto the field with 10 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
Halter tosses out to the left. I believe that's JoJo Bailey with the ball. There is a flag on the play back inside the 25-yard line. You guys feel more than free to correct me if I say a wrong name based on numbers I think I'm seeing.
You are correct. Those are things Pleasant Grove's going to have to limit to have a successful game running the ball as penalties.
So that call goes against the Grove. It backs them up. We'll play first down over. First and forever. Man in motion. Halter's back to pass. He's got a man open in the flat, but it falls incomplete.
Got a little more on that ball, and he would have had some yardage.
I don't believe Halter saw him, but I think that was Alex Galvan was open in the center, middle of the field.
One of the names that we call for Quinlan on their defensive side is going to be one of their main running backs, number 32, Caden Roden, is their leading tackler, so he's going to be playing both ways a lot tonight.
Second down for the Hawks. Hawks toss it outside, nowhere to go. It's a big stop by the Quinlan defense. Bring up a third down and long.
23 is Spencer Danner, tackled in the backfield for a loss.
There's a part of this beginning of a game where it's like a heavyweight, fight. You're kind of feeling each other out. Nobody's going for the knockout blow yet, trying to figure out what can we do. How will they adjust? Halter drops back to pass. It's a screen play, but there's nobody there to block. That's kind of been something that's happened to Pleasant Grove a lot this year. The screen plays that they've tried to run all season long just haven't developed well for them.
And that was Caden Roden there for the stop, who read that screen play well. Stayed at home and was able to make that stop in the back.
32, Caden Roden.
No one is back to receive this punt.
And it was almost blocked.
Cade Martin got the punt away. It's down almost to midfield before it rolls out of bounds. About the 47-yard line where the Panthers will take over on this possession.
As a punt team, it's kind of a scary situation when all 11 are down there ready to roll.
Cade has done a great job all season in the situations where the Hawks needed to punt. So the Panthers start in great field position, 47-yard line on the Hawks side of the field. First down as they begin this possession. Hawks will need to step up big again. It's a give to Williams again. He barrels up the middle, picked up about 4 or 5 yards. Second down.
Looks like Reese Elrod was the first one there, and then right behind him was B.J. Rochelle.
You've kept up with the Hawks this year. You know about Akari Johnson being out most of the season. He's back in. He's playing safety for the Hawks right now. Williams goes in motion, but the handoff is to the inside. He's dropped for a big loss by the Hawks. That give was to Caden Roden.
And Lance Jackson was through the line and there for the tackle for loss.
Tackle made by number 40, Lance Jackson. Panthers will have the ball at the 45-yard line, third down and 8.
I like seeing B.J. Rochelle and Landon on the same side.
Yeah, Coach Gibson says B.J. Rochelle is really going to be a dog the next several years.
I like the way he plays. He has a high motor.
Panthers faked the give to Williams, came back and gave it to Roden on the inside handoff. He came around the left side, might have got a yard or two back, but still leaves him far short of the first down to make it fourth down and about 5 or 6 yards.
That was B.J. Rayfield there for the ankle stop.
Could see a little punt unit right here. I saw 2 come on, but 3 come off, so I think they're missing a guy. Yep. That'll fire a head coach up right there.
A little confusion on the Panthers side, and so the Panthers call a timeout here after the coach yanks his headset off.
Yeah, hopefully it's still under warranty. We're going to take a quick commercial break.
The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com.
So we are back from the break. The Panthers line up to punt the ball. The Hawks send one guy deep to receive that punt.
Looks like that is Keelan Benton.
Punted over towards the sideline. Kind of a coffin corner type kick. And it is down inside the 15-yard line, about the 12, where the Hawks will begin this possession. So if you're a Pleasant Grove Hawks fan, you got to feel pretty good about what your defense has done so far. If you're a Quinlin Ford fan, you know that you're still you're jabbing, in a boxing match. You're jabbing right now, looking to take your shot.
Well, the Hawks asked freshman quarterback Jarrett Halter to take on some passing responsibilities to win the game last week, and we may see a lot more passing tonight.
Halter tosses it to the right. Positive yards for the Hawks. Got maybe 2 or 3. Was that Corbin Franklin?
That was actually, was that Colin Manning?
Colin Manning, that is it. That's actually who I'm in. I was thinking 4, but I couldn't think of the right name.
C.
Second and 6 for the Grove. Halter's rolling left, looking downfield. And it is intercepted by the Panthers. That is number 4, Marquise Graham.
That was well read by number 4, who stepped right in front of that ball for the interception.
That was a nice interception. He came across his body, reached out with both hands, and grabbed it in. And it's going to be big right here for Pleasant Grove to stand up in their red zone, which they've actually done pretty well of all year,
Panthers begin at the 22-yard line.
We've got right at 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in this first quarter.
Williams goes in motion. Again, they fake that. They make the play to the inside, but the Hawks are there to meet it. Yes, Reese Elrod and Nakari Johnson both make the tackle.
Yeah, there's some 2 good hits right there by Reese Elrod and Akari Johnson. But both were coming downhill fast and made a great tackle on the running back. When you saw that, it looked like he had some open lanes right there.
Yeah, the deception that this offense has is pretty incredible.
Do a lot of different stuff. Like they haven't ran very many of the same plays in the same formations yet.
So give to Roden back on the inside. Nothing fancy there, just barreling ahead to get good yards.
Roden carry up the middle to the 15-yard line.
It's going to be 3rd and 2, about 2.5. Definitely 4-down territory.
Elrod, number 21, went to tackle for the Hawks.
Rowan gives to Williams. He's trying to make his way up the left side, but he's going to be short of the first down, I believe. Really close.
4th down and less than a yard.
4th and inches for the Panthers right now. They're at the 13-yard line.
It's going to be like a goal line play right here. Matt, same kind of situation if they're on the 1-yard line. I would expect to bring a lot right here. And
I think you'll see Roden get this ball and just try to power up. He slipped a tackle and got away, and that is a touchdown for the Quinlan Ford Panthers.
It's exactly what you think right there on the goal line. If they break, same situation, you're on the 1 yard line, you bring everybody, they break it, they go to the house kind of thing, or they score or they get stopped. Obviously they scored in that situation.
Hawks had a man there to make the play. Just the running back made a good little juke, just one simple step, but got him around the edge. And then took a wrong angle for the next guy that had an opportunity. But Roden takes it in for the Panthers touchdown. So we've got 4:21 left in the first quarter of this ball game. The Panthers take a 7-0 lead.
And we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com. The light shines on local students making their mark.
We grind as brothers, and we won as brothers today.
We just have each other's back no matter what.
See what it takes to be the best in class. High School Spotlight Sunday on Valley Sports Southwest.
We are back at Sam Parker Field where the Panthers lead the Hawks 7-0 after Caden Roden scored his 26th touchdown for the year.
I don't think it was any surprise in that situation, 4th and inches, that he's the guy that's going to get the ball. I mean, that's a solid young man. You expect him to get it. The best the Hawks could have hoped for would have been to not let him in, but maybe give him the first down, but worked out for the Panthers. Panthers kickoff goes out of bounds about the 35-yard line. That's going to draw a flag and be a false start penalty. We'll see what the Hawks choose to do with that.
You'd think they'd want to take it right at midfield or on the 40-yard line right here. And that looks like what they're going to do. But, yeah, you talked about the Quinlin Ford running backs. I think all of them, you're going to have to square those guys up, and a lot of people are going to have to be running to the ball to be able to take those guys down. Those are some big running backs. Definitely probably the biggest ones that we've seen.
Yeah, Roden for sure. I mean, he's a solid dude.
And he plays middle linebacker.
So that train starts running downhill. You don't want to get in front of it.
Yeah.
Hawks begin at the 40-yard line. First down. Man goes in motion. That is R.J. Collins with the carry. Takes it past the 40-yard line, maybe the 42, to bring up second down.
Looked like he had a seam outside. I think they had it sealed. He just must have saw some little daylight and tried to cut it up. But I think if he stays outside, he still might be running.
Yeah, I agree. I've thought that a lot this season. There's been a lot of times when the Hawks running backs, I don't know if they're told to do that or if they just instinctively go inside, but there's more room outside. Akari Johnson breaks it free. He's down to the 30-yard line with room to go. One man to try to catch him inside for the score. There is no flags on the field. That is a Pleasant Grove touchdown.
Wow.
Let me double check, make sure. Now it's called a touchdown. The officials were conferring to make sure he stayed in bounds.
That might be a new dance step that is introduced. That was an incredible move that he made about the 38-yard line.
He stopped and got the full speed within 2 steps. You don't see that very often out of some players.
The Akari shuffle. Take a look at this on replay.
Enrique Rios' point after is good. We've got 3:42 left in the first quarter, and the score is tied up now, 7 apiece.
Well, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll bring football action back to you.
Man, that's a good.
Commercial services, electrical panel installation, circuit breaker installation, led by Master Technician Jay Strickland, and multiple specialty services.
We're back from the break. Again, 3:42 left in the first quarter. The score is tied up 7 apiece. If you're a Hawk fan, I mean, that's exactly what you wanted to see happen. The Hawks answer with a big play from Akari Johnson. So Quinlan has 3 guys lined up deep for this kickoff. Enrique Rios is going to get us underway once again. Rios' kick is deep to the left side of the field, or right side of the field, I should say. That was number 4, Marquise Graham, on the return for the Panthers. He took the ball out a little past the 30-yard line.
I'd say Corbin Franklin, I think, got in the way of that and knocked him down.
Yeah, and I think Davian Stewart was in the area as well.
Maybe we just want to say Corbin Franklin.
And one of the
we like that name.
One of the things that I was able to find is Quinlan takes care of the ball. I think they only have 5 turnovers for the entire year.
I believe that's a quarterback keeper. I'm not sure if that was designed to be that way or if it missed the handoff.
Well, he's got more than 1,000 yards rushing this year, and I believe that's the first time he's called his own number, if that was a design run.
I think it was designed to be that way. He had a couple of running backs leading him around that right side, just not really anywhere to go. Picked up maybe a yard to make it 2nd and 9. It's a give around the left side to Williams. Again, Hawks are playing the bend, don't break game right now. So positive yards for the Panthers, but not a huge gain. He's pushed out of bounds just past the 35-yard line.
Those are the tackles you like to see right there. Reese Elrod driving his feet all the way. Probably got away with a little late hit and driving him all the way to the ground, a couple yards out of bounds, but a great tackle.
It's 3rd down and 6 at the 35 for the Panthers. It's a give to Roden again. He's getting hard yards, doing a great job for the Panthers. Brought the ball up to about the 40-yard line. It's going to leave him a yard short, 4th and 1.
Yeah, Russell Collins and B.J. Rayfield were there for the stop.
B.J. Rayfield with the tackle.
Looks like Lance Jackson's coming in for this defensive play. Looks like the
Quinlin Ford's going to go for it. They're on their own side of the field on the 40-yard line, 4th and 1. Who do you think is going to get the ball?
32.
32's got it. He stopped on first contact, makes it on the second contact, second effort. Really good run by Roden.
Yeah, Jonathan Ketchum was able to bring him down, but not before he was able to move the yardsticks.
43-yard line, first down.
Yeah, that was just that first contact was a man-sized player coming against a high school player.
And at the snap of this ball, we will be under 2 minutes in this first quarter, where Pleasant Grove and the Panthers are tied at 7.
Rowan fakes the give and then gives it to Williams around the right side. Williams has got room. The tackle is missed. He's broke free on the right side and pushed out of bounds. Shy of the 45-yard line. Officially spotted at the 46.
Yeah, Caden McFadden was there to press him out of bounds. There may have been a hold missed if I had an opportunity to take a look at a replay. I think Coy Martin may have been held on that play.
First down. Fake the toss. Nothing there, so he keeps the ball, works his way up the middle, and got a good positive gain for the Panthers. That is quarterback Rowdy Rowan.
It's a big hit right there by B.J. Rayfield. Came across and laid some lumber.
Yeah, McFadden had him low and sort of slowed him up enough to allow B.J. to place that hit.
Quarterback's kind of slow getting into that huddle on this play.
Makes it 2nd and 5 for Quinlan Ford. The ball is at the 41-yard line. The clock is still rolling. Rowan tosses to Williams. The big stop for the Hawks. It's going to officially be a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, I believe that was Ezra Youngblood who fought off that block.
telling you, just as a Hawk fan, I love Ezra Youngblood. I mean, the kid he does what you ask him to do. Great attitude, a lot of heart.
Plays hard, man. And the growth that you've seen him have over the last couple of years has been awesome.
3rd and 6 for the Panthers. Inside handoff to Williams now.
Williams to the 37-yard line.
Williams is going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down. So 4th and 3 for Quinlin Ford. That's the end of the first quarter with your score tied up 7 apiece. We're going to take a little break and we'll come back to you to begin the second quarter in just a bit.
The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com.
And we're back from the break, set up to begin the second quarter where the Panthers have the ball at the, 38-yard line. It's 4th and 3. So this is a big down for both teams right now. Panthers have a man in the slot now. Quarterback's rolling to his right, got it blocked. There is a flag on the play. So on the run, Rowan takes it down past the first down markers, but there's a flag about the 42-yard line. Holding is the call against the Panthers.
And this may be enough to bring out the punt team.
It looks like that holding call was, I think when he had him on the ground, he was just grabbing his legs. He couldn't run after him.
It's like I was watching one of the NFL games last night. It might have been the Saints game.
The tight end?
When the guys grabbed him by the back of his jersey.
Yeah.
It was just so obvious. He's just hanging on. Panthers punt the ball away.
And
it is taken. Is that Boardley?
that was Benton.
Keelan Benton on the return. Brings the ball out past or right at the 35-yard line for the Hawks to begin this possession.
I like seeing Benton return the football. He seems to always hit that seam and gets a lot of positive yards every time he touches the ball.
Yeah, Gavin Steeker was there for the stop, but I think he got the worst end of that deal. He came off the field a little slow. Still being looked at by the coaches. Looks like a shoulder injury.
Hawks come out with 2 wideouts. R.J. Collins on the bottom. But the give is to Jalen Boardley. Boardley got a yard, maybe 2. Officially given in 2, so 2nd and 8 for the Hawks.
Yeah, Boardley's definitely been the strength of this Pleasant Grove team this year, leading both rushing and receiving.
Yeah, this last game, last week, Boardley joined the 1,000-yard rushing club. Akari Johnson at quarterback. He hands it off. As Boardley again, workhorsing up the middle. Picked up the Pleasant Grove first down.
Boardley with the carry up the middle for a Hawks first down.
Yeah, Zaylen Morales was there for the stop, coming in from the defensive backfield to do that. He actually had 3 interceptions a few weeks ago in a game.
Akari Johnson rolling right, nobody there, nowhere to go, and he's brought down. That's a big loss for the Hawks.
It looks like Jeremiah Coleman was the first Panther there to make contact.
It looked like he came untouched. I don't know if we had a missed block or just a wrong assignment or what, but Johnson had nowhere to go. False start called against the Hawks.
A little different cadence that they're used to hearing, I would imagine.
The Hawks.
So I don't imagine that we have a play in the playbook for second down and this many. Your hope right now is to get some of it back on this down, some back on the next down. Johnson takes the snap. He's looking downfield. Oh, he had two men open on that side and overthrows his receiver. That was intended for number 17, Ben Bricker. Hawks are sending Lance Jackson to the bottom of the formation. Johnson's pass is complete, about a yard shy of the first down, and I expect Coach Gibson's probably going to go for it right here.
I would imagine so, especially when you got a guy like Bordley back there running the ball and Akari Johnson that can do a lot with his legs.
Yeah, great pass to number 5, Russell Collins there.
Last week the Hawks had 2 4th-and-1 situations. Let's see what they do with it this time. Oh, and we got a false start again. Seeing a little frustration out of Akari right there when that flag was dropped and the whistle blown. He's got to figure out the cadence he wants to run and the communication. So that changes everything, and the Hawks line up now at a punt. Cade Martin comes in to do that job. Panthers have nobody back to receive. Martin kicks a sky punt, hits about the 20-yard line, takes a Pleasant Grove bounce inside the 10 down to about the 7-yard line.
Looks
really
like
good
hit
job.
us on the 12-yard line, one of our guys.
All the way down to the Panthers.
I don't know if Cade Martin can throw the ball, but there does look like an opportunity to maybe go for a fake punt from how I'm seeing the Panthers defend or at least receive a punt.
Well, man, that's a big opportunity missed for the Hawks right there. You've got a 4th-and-1 on the Panthers side of the field, and you have your, third false start penalty of the game, or maybe 4th. But now you've got the Panthers pinned back deep, so you want your defense to do something big. Quarterback keeper. Small gain for the Panthers, brings it out to about the 15-yard line to be second down.
B.J. Rochelle was there, and Victor Shaw helped keep that to a short gain. About 9.5 minutes left in the first half. To give to Williams around the left side. He's got a little room, slips a tackle, and is pushed out of bounds just past the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20-yard line. I believe that was B.J. Rayfield pushing him out there. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for Quinlin Ford.
3rd down and 3.
Quinlan gives it to Roden. He got the first down for the Panthers.
Up to the middle for a Panther first down.
Yeah, I think the over-under for passes thrown today by the Panthers is 4.
Well, they're under right now. None in the first quarter. None in the second so far. There's one.
Drops back to pass, looking downfield. Almost picked off by Elrod.
Pass incomplete. Second down.
Rowan's pass falls incomplete, or Rowan's pass falls incomplete.
That would have been an amazing catch right there by Reese.
And his target there was Caden Roden out of the backfield.
So far, I mean, I think this game for both teams, it shows to be exactly what we expected. Quinlin Ford's going to run the ball hard. Hawks defense is going to try to match up to it. And Hawks offense has shot themselves in the foot here a little bit. So we've got a timeout called by Quinlin Ford.
Timeout, Quinlin Ford.
The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com.
Welcome back from that break. We are at 24 seconds left in the first half. Quinlin Ford has the ball on the 24-yard line, 2nd down and 10.
And that may have been how many seconds was remaining in the timeouts. We actually have 8 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in this.
You're exactly right.
First half.
Ford sends a man in motion to give the ball to Roden. Got about 3 yards for the Panthers.
Yeah, Victor Shaw did a great job coming off his block, and teammate Cade McFadden coming up to help with that assist, creating this 3rd and 7.
You might see these guys rotating a lot, field and boundary kind of things. It looks like Cade McFadden's playing to the field about every play so far in this game. So I'd expect that they've noticed that Quinlin Ford runs to the field a lot.
Rowan fakes the inside handoff, gives it to Williams, and it's a big loss. Tackle made in the backfield by number 7, B.J. Rayfield.
Yeah, that was a very, very explosive move through the line to be able to get that loss there, bringing up the punt team for the Panthers.
For Quinlin Ford.
It's like G-Baby's back.
Yeah, I couldn't make out at first. Was that a 9 or a 5?
Yeah, if Nike could go ahead and send us some new whites for the remainder of the season, that would be nice.
Punt is away. It's a high kick that's going to hit the ground about the 45-yard line. Took a Panther roll. He swatted it to the left and then fell on it. I'm not sure how that works, but
maybe he realized that it's not dead when you touch it, and then he's like, I better get on it.
The Hawks begin this possession at about the 47-yard line with 7:08 left in the first half. Let's see who comes out at quarterback this time around. Akari Johnson's in the shotgun. Akari hands it off to Bordley. Bordley's got a little room on the left side. Got about 4 or 5 yards on that carry. And that's what the Grove wants to do every time they run the ball. 3 to 5 yards on a carry, and they're happy.
Yeah, Cade Whitworth was there for the stop, number 22. I believe he's playing middle linebacker right now.
22, Cade Whitworth.
That carry took us over midfield, now into Ford territory, 2nd down. It's a keeper by the quarterback. He works it up the middle to about the 45. It's going to make it 3rd and 2.
Number 1, Cade McFadden, quarterback keeper to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Gavin Steger was there on the stop. Keep it just short of a first down.
Tiger with the tackle.
Again, a keeper by the quarterback. He's got the first down, plus maybe a yard. Hawks are down at the 42-yard line as we move the chains.
And as those chains are being moved, it's going to take us to the 6-minute mark remaining in this first half.
Panther 42-yard line. Back by number 40, Travis Sherwood.
Johnson gives it off to R.J. Collins. R.J.'s looking for a little room. Good stiff arm to get around the edge. Really good job by R.J. getting around the edge with the stiff arm. Takes the ball out to about the 37-yard line to bring up second down.
And J.J. Horzig was there for the stop.
I really like how he trusted it. Just keep going, and there's eventually going to be opening on that edge.
Yeah, that's the play. So many times we've seen him cut it back up on the inside, and the edge has been open.
Yeah.
Inside handoff to Borley, and Borley's working up near the first down. Let's see where they spot the ball. Maybe about a yard short.
Borley to the 33-yard line. Third down and 1.
Fun watching the offense operate right now with Johnson at quarterback, seeing what the options are.
And you notice that they're calling plays from the sideline, not.
It was Bordley.
Looks like he got the first
down. Kind of an off-tackle play, I guess. Looks like he got it. They're not waving the chains just yet.
You'd think they might measure that. I thought he got a little more than a yard there.
Well, even looks like where the ball is spotted, it looks like he's got it. Coach Gibson's walking down to look at it right now. It's fourth down. 4th and inches. Last time the Hogs had this, it jumped off sides. But Gibson's looking at it again, probably going to ask him, would they measure it?
We're going to do a timeout right before the time clock runs out. So we'll take a commercial break here.
The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com. The light shines on local students making their mark.
We grind as brothers, and we won as brothers today.
We just have each other's back no matter what.
See what it takes to be the best in class. High School Spotlight, Sunday on Valley Sports Southwest.
Welcome back from the break. Once again, we're rolling towards the end of the first half. The ball is at the 32-ish yard line. Hawks have it about 4th and inches. And we're about to see them go for it here on 4th down.
Sort of liking the Akari keeper.
That's what I'm expecting to see as well.
We moved.
Same thing that happened last time. We had 4th and a yard, and we jumped off sides. We got 4th and inches and jumped again.
A little hesitation right there by, I think it was, I want to say the right guard. Moved a little bit before.
Still 4-down territory. Hawks are lining up to go for it with it being 4th and, is it 4, 5, 6, 7-ish? The catch is made. That's a Hawk first down. Great job there.
What a catch.
Who went up and got that? I can't see the number.
That was Russell Collins, and he had to get at his highest point to bring that ball down.
That's a big-time play by that young man.
Yeah, there was some zip on that ball.
Pleasant Grove has the ball at the 29-yard line.
Hawks have a first down, 29-yard line, 3:45 left in the first half. The Hawks are not going to be in a hurry here.
Well, it looks like
do we have a man down?
No, it looks like the umpire came to the head coach, and I think somebody might have a whistle or a horn in the stands that they're trying to get down.
Yeah, I see them all looking up in the stands trying to get to somebody.
Yeah, administrator kind of looking around up here and trying to get it all figured out.
May I have your attention, please? Whoever is blowing the horns during play, please stop that.
Yeah, the PA announcer here in the stadium just made an announcement to whoever's blowing horns in the stadium to stop.
I think it was right before we were about to snap the ball too. So I think that's a big thing that they're trying to stop. I don't know if it's necessarily after a team scores they can do it or what the rule is there.
Now the officials are talking to Coach Gibson on the Hawk sideline.
Looks like the Quinlin Ford band is getting out of the stands, as well as the Pleasant Grove band for our halftime entertainment.
Akari Johnson keeps it on the fake jet sweep, keeps it around the left side, and takes it down inside the 15-yard line for the Grove.
Yeah, Zaylen Morales was there for the stop. Akari definitely was reading his blocks very well on that play.
Good sportsmanship there on the field. Number 4 for Quinlan Ford. Fixed the jersey and the shoulder pads of Lance Jackson for the Hawks. Good stuff.
He was being appreciative for that interception that he received.
Inside handoff to Borley. Started right, came back towards the middle, and brought it down near the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Caden Roden was there for the stop.
Officially at the 7-yard line, second down. Hawks can get a first down out of this without scoring.
Gain of 5 on the play, ball spotted at the 7-yard line.
That takes us to 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this first half.
Same play. Johnson gives to Borley again. He's workhorsing past the 5-yard line.
And once again, Caden Roden is there for the stop.
Near the 4-yard line. Third down.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for Pleasant Grove.
32, Caden Roden.
Hawks are not going to be in a hurry. They're going to eat as much clock as they can in the process of hoping to score. Looking like maybe they're going to let it run down low and call a timeout. Everybody's looking to the sideline. And there it is, timeout, Pleasant Grove.
That takes us to the 2 minute and 2 seconds remaining in this half, and we'll take a quick commercial break.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
Welcome back from the break. We're at 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first half. The Hawks have the ball 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 2, I think it would be. Akari Johnson looking to throw, nothing there, works his way back up and is brought down for a loss. Looked like he had a run pass option. The pass was not there for him, and then it was too late to try to run. So 4th down and about 6. Hawks look like they're going to go for the score, not for the field goal.
I would think that they're going to throw this up to Bordley or call a timeout, it looks like.
This is the chess match part of the game right now.
We're going to go ahead and keep it here, but that is the last timeout that Pleasant Grove has for this half.
I'd say so far I don't think we really have seen any surprises from either team just yet, other than maybe Johnson being at the quarterback position so much right now. But as far as just the X's and O's of how they're both playing each other, kind of what we expected.
Yeah, I think this play right here is going to be really interesting. It actually looks like Pleasant Grove is going to come out and kick a field goal.
I like that call. I think that's a good call. You want to send your team into halftime.
Especially because you get the ball coming out of half, too.
Exactly right. Hoping that you get this field goal and you go in with a lead. But, you know, it wouldn't surprise me to see some kind of a fake out of Gibson here. You just never know.
It looked like our right guard flinched right before it. Uh-oh. It looks like they might be calling it on the defense here.
Yeah, that could change everything if that's the case. Delay a game.
Is that an automatic first down?
Panthers coach is asking to meet with the official and talk about it a little bit.
Well, still going to bring up 4th down, but
it's 4th and 2 according to where the sticks are, and the Hawks still keep the field goal team on the field. Rio's point after is good. So you've got 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the first half, and the Hawks take a 3-point lead.
Let's take a quick commercial break. Come back for Pleasant Grove kicking to the Panthers.
We're back from the break. All you missed was the initial kickoff. Quinlan brought the ball out to maybe the 23-yard line to begin this possession with 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the first half. Pleasant Grove, according to the scoreboard, Pleasant Grove used all of their timeouts. Quinlan has 1 left. Man goes in motion to give it to Williams around the right side. Nothing really there for him. He's dancing a little bit and brought down inbounds to keep the clock rolling.
Yeah, Jonathan Ketchup was blocked, went down, stood back up, and was able to wrap him up, keep him short of the first down.
Yeah, I think Ford's probably going to try to run a few plays, get what yards they can, then take a shot downfield with something. Roden around the right side. He's going to probably get knocked out of bounds and stop the clock over there. Run out of bounds at the 38. 33 seconds left in the first half. First down for the Panthers at the 38-yard line. 1 timeout left for them.
They've got a fake reverse they run with number 4, Graham, that we haven't seen, but I've seen a couple of times in their film.
Rowan drops back to pass. He's looking downfield. Nothing there, and he's eaten up at the 30-yard line. Who is that for the Hawks?
Looks like that was B.J. Rochelle there.
So Rochelle is the one getting up clapping.
With Coy as well.
That's who it was.
It's like they're going to take this to halftime.
So that's the end of the first half, with the Hawks having a 3-point lead going into halftime. Really fun first half of football for both teams.
Well, definitely a good outcome for Pleasant Grove going into halftime leading. And do want to take the time to put a little spotlight on Quinn. Premier Autos of Dallas had an award that they present each year, and they provide a jersey that is considered the most prestigious award to go out in high school football in Texas, and it's the DFW 12th Man Award. And their managing partner, Mickey Maxey, talked about how awesome the PG program was that puts humility and servant leadership at the forefront of what they do daily. This past week, our very own Quinn Stanfield was the recipient, and I cannot think of another person more deserving. Premier Auto also said that winning takes determination and good leadership. Not only has Quinn led the Pleasant Grove Athletic Booster Club, but he has served our student-athletes ever since he became a Hawk. His determination started out well before the recent success occurred, and the roles that Quinn takes on, some in the spotlight, as joining us doing the stream for Texarkana Game Day, as well as the announcing of the football games at home games. But most of his are actually go unnoticed because they are behind the scene, but he definitely makes a difference for the students of Pleasant Grove. Coach Gibson was also quoted saying that there is no doubt in his mind that this person will be the best servant leader that has ever supported an athletic program. Another thing that Premier Auto shared is that Pleasant Grove Hawks would not be the same without Quinn, and I support that statement 100%. Quinn, congratulations on this accolade, and I appreciate you for all that you do for the Pleasant Grove Hawks.
Well, thank you. It's been a lot of fun, and I would have to say for sure that whatever I've been a part of, a big part of it has been because my wife has chosen to be a part of it as well. We've tag team on a lot of the Booster Club things, and I'm the one that gets patted on the back, but she's done every bit as much as I have. So I'm thankful for her being a part of that. And when we moved here back in 2012, we looked around at how everything was and said we wanted to make a decision to invest before our son ever hit high school. And so we joined Booster Club my son's 7th grade year, and just went to work from there. Said we wanted to make a change, make an investment before he gets there. And so it's been a lot of fun. It's just kind of perfect timing, quite honestly. Winning is fun. So when 2017 kicked in, that makes everything work so much better. So it's been an enjoyment, a lot of fun, and a great way to be involved in the community. I'd say to anybody out there, especially in the Pleasant Grove listening area, get involved in high school athletics or band booster club or showstopper booster club. Don't let somebody else do the work for you. You invest in what's going on at Pleasant Grove.
Well, once again, we definitely appreciate everything that you do, and I definitely been very proud to be in the press box with you this year, calling these games with the Hawks.
Well, thank you. Back at you guys. It's been a lot of fun.
And we've got the opportunity to bring on some higher football IQ by adding on Mr. Lucas Waka here. So we're glad to have him back. Lucas, how's your new venture taking off?
It's going good. It's been a really good first month. It'll be a month on December 1st. It'll be a month in the new business and new building, I guess. I've had the business since early summer, but we've had a really good month, and I'm really excited for the future of the young kids in Texarkana, just trying to help them out. It's more about them than it is about me. I'm just trying to give back to the community. Is something that I really didn't have growing up, and I'm really excited about that. But the most important thing that's happened to me probably recently is me and my wife found out that we're having a baby.
Attaboy.
Saw that yesterday.
Yeah, so we're super excited about that. So that's the most important thing, obviously, in my life going on.
Well, Hawk fans, stick around. We've got about 24 minutes left until this second half starts. We're going to allow the band to take you into the halftime entertainment. You were able to watch the Showstoppers do their performance. But now we've got the cheerleaders on the field and the band coming up.
motion and cheerleaders. Hawk fans, get on your feet as the Pride in Motion closes out tonight's performance with the Pleasant Grove Fight Song. Hear it one more time for the Pride in Motion. The Pride in Motion is directed by Bass Dees, Tony Dees, Ed Grissom, and Jody Digby. The Pride in Motion would like to thank the following: the PG Band Boosters, Superintendent Chad Burton, High School Principals Kristen Giles, Neil Kaiser, and Gary Hill, and our proud 2021-2022 sponsors, Dr. Kevin and Laura Thorne, Red River Record Service, DV's Towing and Recovery, A Better Creation, Hair Now, for Honda of Texarkana, for Hyundai of Texarkana, Roll Casa Organics, Slotsky, Hawkins Tree and Landscape, Bubba Green Towing, Just Cruising 24, and the Van House Music Store. Thank you, Hawk Nation, for continuing to be incredibly supportive of the PG Band program. Go Hawks!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field to Private Ford High, the award-winning Bluebells. The Bells are led onto the field by Captain Tori Scott, Lieutenant Michaela Efford, Head Social Officer Scarlett Gilmore, and Social Officer Delaney Fulton. Bell of the Week is Captain Tori Scott. The Bells are performing a new dance choreographed by the Bells to a dance mashup. Let's give it up for our Bluebells! Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the field the Quinlin Ford Panther Band. The band will begin its halftime presentation performing the last part of their show, Immortalized, which contains musical selections from Lady Gaga's Paparazzi and Hidden Citizens Immortalized. The band is under the field direction of Diego Romo and Zeppi Brito. We proudly present the Panther Marching Band and Immortalized. Quinlin Ford Panther Band. We hope you've enjoyed this afternoon's performances provided by the students of the Quinlin Independent School District's Bluebell Drill Team and the Panther Marching Band.
Helped you. I was like, help.
It will be.
We are back at Sam Parker Field with about 4 minutes left until this second half begins. Your Quinlan Panthers are in the north end zone getting ready for this second half, and your Pleasant Grove Hawks are in the south end of the end zone getting ready. Fellas, what do you expect to see coming into second half?
I don't really expect any surprises. I think you just see the same things as what we saw the end of the first half. The Hawks moved Kari Johnson into quarterback. I think you'll see him probably stay in that role. It felt to me like the Hawks were kind of beginning to take some control a little bit, apart from shooting themselves in the foot. I don't think Quinlin Ford's going to change much of what they do. That's brought them success, so I think they will stay with it, and I think it'll be about the same.
Yeah, I think if Pleasant Grove continues to stop the run, obviously, of Quinlin Ford and continues to make big plays on 3rd and 4th down, then I think that they're going to be fine in this game. The only touchdown I think they gave up was after a pick, and the team got all the way down to the 20-yard line, their own 20. And it was a couple plays later that Quinlin Ford scored on 4th down. So if they continue to stop them on 3rd and 4th down, then I think Pleasant Grove is going to have a really good second half here.
I saw a stat, I don't know if it's correct or not, but it's probably in the neighborhood, that said that Quinlin Ford had about 119 yards of rushing in the first half, and Pleasant Grove had like 125 or 128, somewhere in that neighborhood. So again, pretty evenly matched in the stats, but the majority of Pleasant Grove's of those yards came off the big run by Kari Johnson.
I think the penalties, if Pleasant Grove can limit the penalties also in the second half, it's hurt them a couple series down on the goal line where they could have scored a couple more, or probably another touchdown at least. I think will help them if they can get those penalties taken away in the second half. I think that would be a main emphasis that Coach Gibson had during halftime.
I always find it interesting the halftime adjustments that each of these teams start making towards each other, and I think Pleasant Grove, are they going to be able to find that wrinkle in the Panther defense to be able to widen this lead from 3, and then for the Panthers to go back and look and see what opportunities they have with their rushing game, just to try to continue to move their team. It's going to be important for the Panthers to hold Pleasant Grove on this first series. Just to be able to, see what they can bring into this second half.
Yeah, totally agree with that. So the Panthers are running out, taking the field. We're about to have second half football.
Second half football coming your way. Number 21, Juan Munoz, kicking off for
Scores of interest. Your Gilmer-Van game is just beginning. 3 minutes left in the first quarter, and it is tied 7-7.
Juan Munoz is the kicker for the Panthers. He's got the ball teed up. Hawks have 3 deep. The ball is kicked short to Alice Galvan. He calls the fair catch and makes it at about the 34-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 33, it looks like. Hawks begin this possession there.
I thought we might have got an offsides penalty right there, I think. I thought from our view, the guy kind of looked like he was offsides right there before he kicked the ball, but I guess from their view they weren't.
Hawks come straight to the line of scrimmage. No huddle. Akari Johnson at quarterback. Jalen Bordley in the backfield with him. Johnson fakes the give. He throws it out to the freshman Lance Jackson, who makes his first catch of the game, shy of the 40-yard line. Second down.
complete, number 40, Lance Jackson.
Yeah, J.J. Horzig was there for the stop.
Ball spotted at the 39-yard line.
That's a fun way for a Hawk fan to see the Grove come out and start right off the bat. A little play action pass rolling out to the right. Johnson keeps it, tries to go up the middle. Got a half a yard maybe a full yard. Third down.
Yeah,
about 2 yards.
Cade Whitworth was there with the stop. Actually had outside containment, and once he knew that he was committed to go inside, was able to stop him from behind.
Tackled by number 22, Cade Whitworth.
Panthers defense is up tight, looking for the run, and that's exactly what it is. It's a handoff to Bordley. It's going to be shy of the first down, though.
This is where Pleasant Grove's kind of hurt themselves. Fourth and short all day. It's kind of been continuous of false start penalties at this spot in the game. Hopefully, coming out of half, they figured it out in halftime and going to get it going.
Big play here. Fourth down on their own side of the field. Johnson, and they got a flag again. That's the third time the Hawks have had fourth and a yard or less, and there's been a false start called on it. I haven't seen it on any of them. I'm assuming that somebody's leaning maybe, not really firing off, but leaning.
Maybe they're just doing like a little twitch to think that it helps them a little bit, or they're moving their butt up and down, but they're not doing something right.
Cade Martin had a low snap, did a great job of getting the ball away. It takes a friendly Hawks bounce down to the 14-yard line. He flipped the field, so the Hawks defense come out and take over. I'm curious on those false starts on the 4th and 1s, if it's the same person jumping every time or if they're trading. Rowan hands the ball off to Williams, and Williams is met at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Victor Shaw was there to make the first contact and hold him up for a few other Hawks to join in on that tackle.
With the tackle, gain of 2, second down and 8.
Officially, they give him a couple of yards. Second down for the Panthers.
Definitely good to see Victor out there. I know he's had a tender ankle.
Williams goes in motion. The handoff is to Roden. He's brought down.
Kind of slipped right there.
Maybe even a little shy of the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half a yard loss.
And looks like we did have a penalty on the play as well.
The Panthers.
I guess it must have been a false start because it looks like it's still second down. I was thinking that play looked a little slow when he got the ball and fell down, so I guess it must have been a false start.
This might be our third passing attempt.
2nd and 8 for Quinlin Ford. So give to Williams around the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Back to the original line of scrimmage, +1 maybe. 3rd down.
Williams takes it to the 17-yard line.
Third down and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, Donovan actually was hurt 2 games ago, and it may still be impacting his ability to play at 100%.
Rowan fakes the toss and keeps it and works his way up the middle. Got a good gain for the Panthers, but he's going to be shy of the first on the first effort. And now a second effort, looks like he's got it.
I thought the whistles were blown because it looked like the umpires were holding up their hands, walking in, and then all of a sudden falls forward and moves forward. That was kind of a little weird play.
Looks like we may have a delay of game here if they don't get this playoff.
And there is the flag. Delay of game called against Quinlan Ford.
Delay of game against the Panthers.
It's been a fun game to watch, but it's been a little bit messy for both sides.
A lot of penalties.
Roden finally breaks a big run for the Panthers. There's a couple of Hawks, or a Hawk down. The resale rod slow to get up.
Yeah, some good stiff arms there by Caden there. He also gets up a little gimpy there.
B.J. Rayfield.
It's the first big run we've seen from Roden since early in the first quarter. I'd imagine they'll feed that beast a few more times before it's over. Quarterback keeper around the left side. He's trying to stiff arm to get a little bit extra, and he does.
Yeah, Caden McFadden was there to make the stop, but the quarterback stiff arm was just able to keep him just outside of his grasp to be able to get another 5 or 6 yards.
They must see something with that quarterback run because they've gone to it a lot lately. I mean, I would say he's gotten 3 or 4 carries this second half for sure already.
Well, if they watched us play Glen Rose last week, I mean, they did that a lot, so there's film there for that. Williams takes the handoff inside. This that we're seeing Quinlan Ford do right now is really what we expected to see based on earlier in the season, all the results they've had. This is what we were looking for.
Ball on the Panther 49-yard line.
Yeah, even their quarterback is averaging over 100 yards a game rushing.
Ball's on the ground.
That may be the 6th turnover of the year. No, he was able to keep that.
White hat official was on top of it right away to say he got the ball back.
Watching Quinlan Ford's coach, man, he is a fired up guy. He definitely shows his emotions when he's out there coaching, which is a fun thing to watch for sure.
The snap of this ball will be at about 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
They had a couple guys moving there.
Rowan's dropped in the backfield by Victor Shaw. He's thrown down about the 41-yard line.
Tackle for a loss by
Actually, it looked like that was McFadden was there on the play.
There's a flag up top, and look, there's a lineman. It kind of looked like he mauled one of our defensive guys, so might be unnecessary roughness or chop block.
Personal foul, chop block against Quinlin Ford. Third down and 15 to Quinlin.
So that was a chop block against Quinlin Ford. It brings up 3rd down and 15. Williams goes in motion. Ball's on the ground. The Hawks have it.
It looked like it.
Oh, it looked like they didn't get it.
Oh, he did get Ezra Youngblood with the fumble recovery.
Ezra Youngblood comes up with the ball. So happy for that young man.
I think the ball squirted out 3 or 4 times in different people's hands.
And that is just something that Quinlin Ford has not done this year. Because, like I said, I do believe that is their 6th turnover for the entire season.
Their 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
The Hawks have the ball, 39-yard line. 5:21 left in the 3rd quarter.
See if they
with
take a shot here.
3-point lead. The Hawks have got to find a way to kill the penalties, put the ball in the end zone. Gain of about a yard. Was that Boardley?
It looked like
Davion Stewart.
Sometimes after big turnovers, you see
Take a shot.
Taking shots, and I saw Boardley up top, so I was like, uh-oh, they might do it. But
Tackled by number 40, Travis Shirley.
their defensive backs are playing almost 15 yards off.
Johnson looking to throw now. He's got a man. That is Boardley. I don't think Boardley could find the ball. It is intercepted by the quarterback, Rowan. Boardley got turned around. I don't think he could find the ball in the sun.
Looked like they are on 2 different. Boardley looked like he was running a post, and Akari might have thought he was running a go or something, but it was a great play by a defensive back, catching it over the top shoulder.
Yeah, Rowdy Rowan was there to be able to make that stop, and I was surprised he actually ran it out of the end zone.
It was a good catch by him as well. It was over his shoulder like a receiver.
Yeah.
Caught it right out in front of him. And
he basically ran the route kind of for Jalen Boardley.
well, Hawks have just shot themselves in the foot over and over and over, had plenty of opportunities, but just can't capitalize on them yet. Williams receives the handoff. He's around the right side. Looked like he was just maybe a step away from getting the edge, but the Hawks swarmed him pretty good. Still got good positive yards.
Yeah, his ability to stiff arm is just so impressive. Ezra Youngblood was there early, but after that stiff arm, he was able to get 3 or 4 more yards, and another Hawk was able to make that tackle.
It's a big series right here for the Pleasant Grove defense. Made a couple stands this half. Need another one here.
And off to Roden. He's stuffed back at the line of scrimmage, so a good play by the Hawk defense. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Panthers.
Dayton Roden with the carry, tackled by number 30, Corey Martin. Gain of maybe 1 yard over play, 3rd down.
Got 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter.
Panthers toss it out to Roden again on the right side, but nowhere to go there.
Roden on the carry, tackle for a loss on the play, 4th down.
Bring up 4th and about 4.
Not sure how many times this year that Gilmer has been behind, but Van leads them 14-7 in the 2nd quarter of their game.
I don't know that you can ask the Hawks defense to do much more than they've done in this game. They've given opportunity after opportunity. So punt goes out of bounds on the Panther side of the 45-yard line. Hawks will begin this possession again with a great opportunity. 2:47 left in the third quarter with a 3-point lead.
You know, during the halftime, we talked a little bit about these offside penalties, you know, and Lucas, you brought up the focus, and that's definitely something that this offensive line needs to do for the remainder of the game is just stay focused on these cadences.
Yeah, it's not an ability thing that you have.
Halter's back in.
Halter back at quarterback. He hands it off to JoJo Bailey. Bailey burrows down the field, picks up a first down for the Grove. I was just about to say before that started, I bet you see the Hawks go back to a little more conservative style of play.
Might have been Davion Stewart in there at running back. I haven't seen really Bailey since the first
I think you're right. That's
game.
25 in the huddle right now.
That is, isn't it? Those numbers are hard to see, man.
Alex Galvan at receiver on the bottom of the formation. Halter hands it off to Boardley. Ball's on the ground. Quinlin Ford has it again.
I believe that was number 22, Cade Whitworth, that was there on the ball.
We've seen the same thing over and over in this game for the Hawks. The defense does something to make a stop or get the ball back, and then the offense just can't capitalize on it. But give credit to Quinlan Ford's defense. I mean, they made a play right there.
Yeah, these defenses are playing hard. I love watching good defensive games, man.
Roden takes the ball. He's trying to get around the right side. He's got a little bit of room. Good spin move to keep going positive forward.
Looks like they moved Roden's position kind of to the where Jadavion was playing. I think Jadavion might be a little hurt. It looks like they moved Roden to his position.
Yeah, the one thing this Pleasant Grove defense has been able to do is limit that long scoring play, and that's going to be something they're going to have to continue to do the remainder of this game.
Roden again. He goes like a jet sweep almost, but then he cut it back up the middle and didn't get much that time. Let's see if they haven't signaled first down just yet. Now they are. First down.
The line judge on the other side has superior sight.
Yeah, I thought he was well short of the first down there, but I guess that's why I don't get paid.
I lost two had the ball that time. I know it went up the middle.
Number 6.
Blake Holbrook carried for the Panthers.
Ball out to the 49-yard line. Second down and 4.
Ball at the 49-yard line, second down. To give to Roden, he stopped on first contact.
Great, what a play right there by Rochelle, man. He slipped his guy and reached out and had enough strength to pull that guy down. It was a good play.
No gain on the play, third down.
At first, I thought he might have got a yard as he fell forward, but they called it a no gain.
Well, this is going to take us to the end of the third quarter where your Pleasant Grove Hawks lead 10 to your Quinlan Panthers 7. And we will take a quick commercial break and be back for this fourth quarter.
The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com.
Well, we are back at Sam Parker Field and want to take this time to give a shout out and thanks to our premier sponsors, Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, Greg Orr Auto, and State Bank. could not be doing this stream, bringing this coverage to our fans still in Texarkana and nationwide. Definitely want to appreciate their contribution to be able to allow us to do this for y'all today.
We begin the fourth quarter with the Panthers at the 49-yard line on their own side of the field, about ready to cross midfield. A little toss to Williams. He's trying to get around the left. He does. He's pushed out of bounds about the 47, 48-yard line on the Hawk side.
Donovan Williams into Hawks territory.
But right now, you kind of feel like the momentum is on Quinlin Ford's side a little bit.
It is. They got a really good drive going right here.
Rowan in the center, 2 in the backfield, 1 in motion. Give to Rodin.
Yeah, Rodin, I think, had a little leaning start on that play as well.
Rodin up the middle to the 43-yard line.
Nothing fancy there, just a power run right up the middle. Eating clock, getting positive yards. Toss to Williams on the outside. He falls forward. Still going to be about 4 yards shy of the first. Third down.
Yeah, B.J. Rayfield was able to fight through the traffic to make that tackle and got a little help from Reese Elrod late.
To give to Rodin. He's met at the line of scrimmage and rolls off. What a great run. Really good job by Rodin.
Yeah, B.J. Rayfield's a little disappointed in himself because he did have him wrapped up, but just great running by this Panther offense.
Fake the toss. Rowan's trying to get outside to the left. Everything is just positive forward yards right now. There's a Panther down.
34, Ezra Youngblood with the tackle. We have a timeout on the field.
Yeah, the Pleasant Grove defense is just going to have to start wrapping up a little bit better.
Yeah, wrapping up and keep running to the football. So if one guy misses, the next guy's right there ready to clean it up.
Can't make out who the player is that's down. At first I thought it might have been the quarterback, but I see him on a knee.
Yeah, I'm thinking it possibly could be number 6, Blake Holbrook.
Looks like it was something with his fingers, I think. Maybe it.
But that was Blake Holbrook, but he is up on his own. Still talking to the coaches.
So 10:03 for 10 minutes and rolling. Ball at the 30-yard line, second down for the Panthers. Man in motion, going to the right. Quarterback ran into his own man, looked like he was wanting to throw it, ran into his own guy and gave the Hawks a minute to get back there and make a stop. Third down.
That was Corey Martin through there quick to make that tackle for loss.
Looks like Holbrook just ran back onto the field. Yeah.
It's 3rd and 8. Quinlan Ford.
The Holbrook actually has 6 rushing TDs this year.
Called timeout before
the
fall
coach
start.
Yeah, coach called a timeout. They got a break.
He was about halfway onto the field when he called that timeout too. He saw something he didn't like.
We'll take a quick commercial break.
Not long ago, Samantha had to raise her hand to leave the classroom. Just like that, she had to decide her future. She knew she wanted to go to college, but she wasn't ready to choose her major. So she enrolled at Texarkana College. At a fraction of the cost of a university, Samantha can start on the basics while she decides what she wants to do with her future. Start here at Texarkana College. Not long.
We're back at Sam Parker Field where we are about to come out of a timeout called by the Quinlan Ford Panthers. So they have 2 timeouts remaining. Pleasant Grove with all 3 of theirs left. Brings up a 3rd and 8 with 9:19 remaining in this game.
Williams takes a toss to the right side. He's got the edge this time. Taken out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Inside the 15-yard line, down to about the 12.
Looks like we just lost contain on that outside. Lyman got on the outside leg up there and created a seam on the outside edge.
Yeah, Ezra Youngblood was hitting both of his ear holes as the runner was running by, just knowing that he lost that outside containment. But
ball on the ground. Hawks say they have it. Officials agree. Pleasant Grove has the ball. Wow. There is a flag on the play inside the 10, between the 10 and 15-yard line.
It's on this side, a flag.
I don't know how you call a defensive penalty with a play ending that quick.
It has to be after the play. Unsportsmanlike.
Pleasant Grove's still going to keep the ball. So that turnover coming up at a big point in this game.
So we're in the same position we've been in the whole game, man. Pleasant Grove defense doing something, making things happen. Now we need the O to step up.
I wonder what the unsportsmanlike was, because it was a quick play. It had to be a celebration, I want to say, maybe.
Yeah, because it was really only...
There was none of our players on this side of the field is the only thing that kind of bothers me on that. And this guy's the one that called it over here on this sideline. I don't know. I have to go back and look at that one.
The halter's in at quarterback. As Davion Stewart with a big game for the Hawks. It's going to be 2nd down and about 2.
Just keeps those legs pumping and was able to roll out of a hold of a Panther.
So the game for Pleasant Grove right now on offense is ball protection, eat the clock, scoring would be bonus.
100%.
Johnson in motion. Boardley up the middle. He picked up the Pleasant Grove 1st down. Ball is down to 21-yard line.
Tackled by number 40, Travis Shirley.
Yeah, Gustavo Sanchez was in there trying to strip that ball as Jalen was getting an extra yard or 2. So ball protection is definitely going to be important for the remainder of this game.
Kari Johnson, receiver on the bottom of the formation. The handoff is inside. Davion Stewart once again rumbles forward for a Pleasant Grove first down. Stewart's got the hot hand right now.
He does. Keep feeding him.
He's got a little stutter step that he does, and then he breaks free. I like that.
He's so quick, man. The first step he takes is almost at full speed.
Halter hands off to Bordley. Bordley's got positive yards.
That could have turned into a huge play. You got a shoestring tackle right there. Great effort play right there by Quinlin Ford.
2nd down and 4. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Stewart once again, first down for the Grove.
Stewart with the carry. That's enough for a Hawks first down. Ball at the 42-yard line. 48, Gustavo Sanchez with the tackle.
I was saying before the game that Dave Campbell's Texas Magazine picked this to be a one-point game, not a one-score game, a one-point game. So far, they're pretty accurate on the way this is rolling out. Jalen Bordley broke free. He's down to the 35, 30, 25, taken down for a Pleasant Grove first down.
And he was taken down from behind like a horse collar and went down hard.
The 24-yard line. Tackle made by.
And that was Caden Roden with the tackle.
There's a timeout on the field.
I believe we're going to go to a break right now during the injury. We'll take a timeout. We'll join you in just a bit.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are
So we're back from the break. That was Jalen Bordley that was shook up on the previous play, but he did get up during the break and walked off under his own power and looked like he was okay. So that's the most important thing.
And here he comes back onto the field.
There you go.
We just came out of that commercial doing some curbside banking with State Bank. Want to give a shout out to my team that remained in Texarkana for me to be able to come out here and do this stream today. You got my CEO and boss, Joe Nichols, and Anthony Pinkham in the boardroom with Eric Kane watching at this time.
Halter gives to Bordley. Bordley's got some room up the middle. Bordley breaks free. He's going to take it in for the score. Touchdown, Pleasant Grove.
Pleasant Grove. Number 15, Jalen Bordley up the middle into the end
We've got
zone.
4 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in this game, but I believe that score is going to be extremely important.
Well, that's fun for Jalen Bordley. You get banged up on a play and go off, come right back in and go score. Enrique Rios, point after, is good. So we have 4:43 left in the ball game. The Hawks take a 10-point lead, 17-7. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be back with you in just a minute.
Commercial services, electrical panel installation, circuit breaker installation, led by Master Technician Jay Strickland, and multiple specialty services.
This is Brian from Flying Burger and Seafood, inviting you to join us for the fastest and freshest casual dining experience in Texarkana. Whether you're hungry for a freshly ground hamburger, the tastiest fried catfish, or some of our amazing grilled seafood or chicken, we have what you want, just the way you like it, and always with a smile. Fast, casual dining, just the way you like it. Flying Burger and Seafood, Summerhill Road. Oh yeah, don't forget to top it off with the biggest, baddest cinnamon roll you've ever had. See you soon.
Welcome back for the break. You're just in time to see Quinlin Ford receive the kickoff, be tackled near the 30-yard line, where they'll begin this possession with 4:41 left in the ball game, down by 10.
Looked like a big hit right there on the Hawks kickoff by Spencer Danner.
Looks like there's a Panther shaking up. That's number 4, Marquise Graham. Graham is up, being helped off the field, kind of hopping on one leg. But all in all, it's a good sign. He's going to be all right.
Well, playing 12 to 13 games can definitely put a toll on your body.
Roden's just playing big boy football. I mean, I'm just impressed with that young man, no matter what the outcome of the game is for his team or anything else. That guy can play.
Man, I haven't seen him take one play off on the sideline. He plays both sides, offense and defense. That's a special player right there.
Yeah, he's bringing the hit even on the offensive side of the ball. He's not waiting on you to come get him. He's going after you.
Yeah, that stiff arm he has is just incredible. And Caleb Hackman was there to make that stop.
Williams around the right side. I believe it's a false start. There's a flag on the play.
2 guys in motion, I would believe.
And that stop was made by Caden McFadden.
It looks like offsides they're going to call.
So offsides is the call against Pleasant Grove. Wonder if somebody was lined up offsides. I didn't see anybody jump. They fake the give to Roden, give to Williams around the right side, and he is brought down at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, Corbin Franklin was in on that stop, and good to see him getting involved. They really have not run to his side much today.
Man in motion. Rowan drops back to pass. Nobody's there. He tucks it to run. Got all kinds of room. And he does not decide to slide or go out of bounds. He met Caden McFadden head on.
And as my starting quarterback, that was not a good choice by him with the way McFadden. Oh, my goodness. That was a big hit.
Yeah, as your starting quarterback, I mean, that's not what you want to see, but you kind of get it at some level. I mean, you're down by 10 points. Yeah. He's a senior. He's like, I'm balling out till this is over. And I'm impressed by that.
I'm impressed by it, too, but I feel bad for that hit he just took.
I think the ball might have hit the ground.
I think
Hawks are saying they have it. Officials agree. Hawks have the ball.
Still could be thinking about McFadden.
And that is BJ, no?
42. Listen, I don't even know who that one is. Scotty Randall came up with that ball.
And with 3 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in this game, that is going to be tough for that Panthers team to be able to recoup.
Dang.
Stewart carries again, brings about a 9-yard gain. I mean, Stewart could end up being the MVP of this thing.
Yeah, the time is definitely going to be the Hawks' friend right now.
Give to Jalen Borley. He's going around the left, works his way back up the middle. He got a first down. So the ball is down at the 45-yard line.
And if the score is correct, looks like Van has retaken the lead at 28-21 over your Gilmer Buckeyes.
That is a quick turnaround because I just looked probably 3 minutes ago and
it said 21-14 at halftime. I'd be interested if that's correct or not. Yeah. Timeout is taken by Quinlin Ford. We've got like about 2 minutes or so left in the ball game. We're going to take a break right here. We'll be back with you in just a bit.
The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com.
We're back from the break. Got somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 minutes left in the ball game.
It does look like the Quinlan fans are going to try to take advantage of some Black Friday specials. Some of them are making their exit right now.
Well, look, I'll get hammered for saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm proud of the Quinlan fans that are staying in the stands, supporting their guys. You don't leave like that. You stay till the end, especially if you're going to chant, "We believe." You believe till it's over. So we're under 2 minutes now. The clock is rolling. Hawks picked up maybe a yard. Second down and 9.
Just another reminder, ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of the game, please stay off the field.
That Gilmer score, now the app that we all look at shows it's back at halftime as a 21-14 lead by Gilmer.
Somebody's going to lose their privileges of keeping up the scores.
Morley with the carry to the 40-yard line.
So I believe we have a timeout once again by Quinlin Ford. We're going to stay here for the remainder of this one.
Timeout, Quinlin Ford.
Again, I would say the impressive thing about both of these teams I think we've seen has been on the defensive side for both of them. Even though Quinlin Ford came in as the number one rushing attack in the country, their defense is what's played balls out today, and I believe that's the same case for Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, I think I think we've had more turnovers. I think that's what separated the game. We've created 3 turnovers. They had 2, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what separated really the game so far. You've seen Quinlin Ford driving the ball down the field and had 2 big turnovers on their side of the 50.
Well, Caden Roden has been extremely impressive from a fan point of view. Just so tough on defense, and just his ability to get those extra yards after first contact is just pretty impressive.
Davion Stewart again. The guy's picking up. He's got to have a 5 or 6 yard average today. We got another Pleasant Grove first down. We're about to roll under a minute right now left in this ball game.
I would think victory formation is coming back, which is the best formation in football.
Yeah, Ford has no timeouts left.
Well, it looks like that's what we're going to see.
Davion Stewart's back playing center field for the Hawk offense right now. Jared Halter takes a knee. The clock is still rolling. There are no timeouts, and so that's going to be the end of the ball game, with the final score being Pleasant Grove 17 and Quinlin Ford 7.
Well, Coach Gibson just got Gatorade bucketed.
I think he's got that at every game so far.
Your final score, the Panthers 7.
What a great win for Pleasant Grove to being able to hold the nation's rushing leader to just 7 points today. And just so excited to see these Pleasant Grove Hawks continue their playoff stretch. Going to be playing either Van or Gilmer next week, and if that game holds true, it will possibly be Gilmer, because they are leading at halftime 21-14 against the Van Vandals. Lucas, what are your closing thoughts on today's game?
I think we kind of figured this was the game that it's come down to, who's going to win the slugfest. And today it was Pleasant Grove. They created more turnovers. They won the game. I thought they played better in the trenches. One thing that Pleasant Grove is going to have to do is be better with the penalties. Next week you're not going to be able to beat a team like Gilmer if you continue to have penalties like that. So that's one thing that you're going to have to clean up. But the way the defense played today against the leading rushing team in the nation, they played really well, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. Proud of our guys, but I'll say too, proud of Quinlin Ford. I mean, those guys have had the best season, from what I understand, the best season in the history of their school, and advanced as far as any ever have. And it's hard to step out of that. We've been there before as well. And so just hats off to all of those guys and for the work they've put in, especially to the seniors that have just played their last game. And, man, they finished well, finished strong. And big props to the majority of the Quinlin Ford crowd is still up here hollering real big for their guys, too. And that's just really cool to see. Saw a couple of PG guys and Quinlan guys getting down on their knees together, encouraging each other. And sometimes it's all just a little bit bigger than the game, and that's good stuff, too.
Definitely great to see, and we will leave it from Sam Parker Field. Just wish everyone safe travels back home, and keep a lookout on the Texarkana Game Day Facebook page on when and where and who Pleasant Grove will play as they continue their run into the playoffs. On behalf of Quinn Stanfield, Lucas Walker, and myself, Jay Davis, thank you for watching the presentation by Texarkana Game Day for Pleasant Grove Hawk football.